Bill McRae here again. I did a video talking about how I set up email sequences in GetResponse, and I just run people through the email sequence, and I just can make them as long as I want. I get all my leads, all my traffic stuff into my GetResponse funnel from Active Leads Pro. This is just a source. I am a member of that program. It's something that's very awesome because I just keep 1,000 leads a day coming into my system, and I can stuff into my various autoresponder accounts. I can stuff leads into what's working for me. So what I want to do is test what's working, and I never really know, and that's why I use GetResponse, because it allows me to do a couple different things. First of all, they have automation systems, so I can set it up that if somebody clicks on an email, and that email's about, let's say, business opportunity A, it'll redirect them to the sequence of emails on business opportunity A. And then when they're done with that, we can redirect them into a different thing. If I'm talking about buying traffic, I can send them to a different email sequence. So you got flexibility to tailor your delivery of messages to the to your audience desire. If they don't open anything, I just delete them. If they go through, 30 to 60 day sequence, I delete their emails if they haven't opened anything up. I'm not worried about the size of my list. I want a lot of leads. And I always get something running, and I just let my leads go into that something. And they go through this sequence of emails, and I'll set up what's called a phishing sequence. Let me explain what that is. So I pulled up a digital whiteboard here. I have all the leads I want from ALP. So this is my traffic source. And I get my leads all fixed at 50 cents a lead. So I have a very fixed cost on every lead. Most marketers can't say that. I can. They come into this, what I call my fisher. And what I'm doing is I have emails with different topics on them. And if I open this email and it's on topic A, I can now redirect that to a sequence of emails about A. We'll call that, for brevity's sake, sequence A. Likewise, if they open up an email, once they open that email up, they're removed from this list and added to this sequence. Let's say they open up one about BizOps. Well, I might redirect them to a sequence B, which is just a BizOp. Maybe it's, let's say it's a Bitcoin BizOp. Maybe we'll put them in there. Let's say it's another BizOp, let's say Future Ad Pro or something like that. Great. Somebody opens an email about traffic, they go into my traffic. Now, I am an affiliate for my source, so I sell them as an affiliate, ALP, and I'm also a traffic seller, which is MLM Traffic Center. So I do both. I send them to both of these in that sequence. So you got sequence A, which is what I call my long sequence, which is just basically marketing training. Sequence B is business opportunity. Sequence C is traffic, and sequence D right here could be blog building and stuff like that. But I'm going to call IM materials. Okay, your list member, they're coming into your email list, but you don't really know what what they're interested in. And if you come into this what I call my fisher, my testing sequence of emails, it's going to try to sell you stuff, various different things. It's not going to make a whole lot of sense. It's just going to be, it's going to ask you about, are you interested in traffic? Are you interested in building blogs? Are you interested in, making money with Bitcoin? Are you interested in this? And it'll switch you over to that sequence and let you email on it. But it's going to try to sell you stuff. And it's a pretty long sequence. But once people come through here and they have 0 opens, I delete them. And I'm not emotionally attached to them. I don't want to pay for deadwood on my list. But I might take these guys and pull them over to my ESP for email marketing, for solos. And I'm going to let you know another little secret here. All of these proven action takers, I share them with my ESP mailers. So they're going to get a mailer from GetResponse, and then on my own personal domain using a service called GetMail and smtp.com on my own personal IP. That's where I mail all my solo ads. So if they open anything, they end up on this list. So here they go to this, what I call my, my spam list in a way. And they may opt out of this and stay in this. They may opt out of them both. I use the same from email address and same name, so they don't complain. I never do more than 2 mailings in a day. And you can see, if you go back to my sequence here, there are times when I just skip. And I don't skip, I just skip. I don't know why I do. I just say, okay, we're going to have a break today. Just kind of thinking it out, okay, it's time for a breather, or looking at the different sequences. This may be designed for one thing, this may be designed for another, this may be designed for another, this long stretch here may be designed for a different thing. So depending on what I'm trying to accomplish, I do that. So it's nice that GetResponse now has that automation. It's a little tricky to figure out, but you can redirect them into different sequences. These leads, by the way, that come from Active Lead Pros, they really don't know who I am or what's going on. They don't know my name. So I got to do a certain amount of just saying, hi, I'm Bill McRae. They don't even see my opt-in form. They land into Active Lead Pros, what they call the trap ads. They get captured, and they go through one-step sequence where they go, are you interested in business opportunities? Someone goes, yes. They said, well, takes them to another page and says, this is the best business opportunity we've seen. You should opt in for this. So about 50% of them go from A to B and end up on my list. So that's how ALP works. It's really a great system. And they just do the volume game. So I'm getting my leads cheaper than most people, and I'm just stuffing them into this like fishing kind of sequence, and then sorting them out to various different niches. And I really don't focus on driving any traffic other than selling traffic. Yeah, why not? I got a lot of clicks. But I just focus on building out the various different sequences. And I might change these emails. So I can actually work on tweaking on everything this way and not have to worry about leads or traffic at all. And not only that, if I'm buying solo ads, I could be paying anywhere from 92 cents to $1.60 for a lead that's on everyone else's list. Okay, does that make sense? I got it from a solo ad list, who got his list from a solo ad guy. Makes sense? ALP is all leads that are coming from what they call media buys, which is horribly complicated. It's a hodgepodge of buying across multiple platforms. They end up on a website, or there is a website there, and there's an opportunity for that person to take action at that website. And then it comes into their funnel. Immediately they're tested and then offered an opportunity to opt into something that fits their needs. They get it dirt cheap, so I'm buying my leads at a fixed cost of 50 cents each. I'm not having to pay between $1 and $1.65 or whatever. Most people lie about what they're paying. You go to ALP, if you're buying 2,000 leads, it's 50 cents. It's a little more for fewer leads, but I tell you, if I can just stuff leads here, this puts all my efforts over here focusing on conversion and testing and trying different offers. And do I get lazy? Yeah, I just let it go. I really like the traffic business, the massive, the MLM traffic center. I'm good at it. I buy, I just pump as many leads into these funnels as I can. And I keep adding another, step and another sequence. What's cool is, let's say here is a sequence I have with in my GetResponse account. Let's say I want to add one, and let's say it's a new product launch, and I just click on the 28th day I want to add this email. I've already pre-written the email, so I just come down here to choose a message, and I'll just grab this one right here, whatever it is, and I say just a click away. I think this is promoting what we call it's just there to promote business opportunities. So I'm going to save and publish. When I hit save and publish, it will pop up. It'll say, okay, in this particular autoresponder sequence, I've already got 1,900 subscribers. Okay, this is just a play account. I can say yes to send them that message. I'm not going to do it because I don't want to send that message right now, but I can send it to these 1900s. So it's possible that you have a very large email sequence, and when somebody has a product launch, you pop into your sequence and you just add another email and related to that product launch. And it's like doing an email blast because everyone from the past that hadn't seen it's going to see it. And those new people coming in will see it when they sequence to that point. Does that make sense? Anyway, that's how I run this thing because I can basically do it in a couple hours a day. And by running it in a couple hours a day, it gives me maximum freedom to spend time with my wife, my dog.